guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so I am finally doing my top 10 anticipated movies of 2024. I'm a few days late, but there were some other videos that took priority, so we are finally getting to it. So these are the 10 movies that I'm looking forward to the most in 2024. Now, to be honest, a lot of these are either sequels or prequels. I think there's like one movie that's sort of like its own thing. But yeah, so these are the movies that are either sequels to a franchise that I enjoy, that I want to watch, or maybe they're films that I've seen trailers for that I think, oh my god, so looking forward to it. So this is in order of most anticipated. So the bottom one is like, I'm anticipated for it, but, you know, sort of like not massively. But then obviously the first one is what I'm most anticipated for. So yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to move over to the side and then I'm going to put the posters there. Okay, so at my number 10 spot, we have Joker 2. I'm not going to try and say the full title. I'm just going to butcher it. So I'm not going to say anything more than that. The reason why this is at the bottom is because looking at all the movies that were coming out this year, there was not a lot that I could see that I wanted to put at 10. But I know I enjoyed the first one. I liked Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. I think he did a very good job. I look forward to seeing Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. Obviously for me, Harley Quinn is Margot Robbie. I really enjoy her as Harley. So it'd be quite fun to see Lady Gaga take on the role. Plus, it's a musical, so I enjoy musicals. Seen all the set photos that have been coming out. Looks like it could be quite good. But that's why it's at the bottom, because it's... I enjoyed Joker, but not to the extent of most people. So I've put it on there just because I'm intrigued to how they are going to do the second one. Okay, and at number 9, we have A Quiet Place Day 1. So this is, I think this is a prequel, I believe. But we're also getting A Quiet Place Part 3. So I've only put Day 1 because I've heard a lot more about that one than I have Part 3. So I know this is with different people, so that's going to be fun to see it go with a different family. I do enjoy the family from the first 2 films, but it'd be quite nice to see it go from Day 1 in a different place with different people. Because it's sort of like, I know it's going to be set in New York. So New York is quite a loud place from what I've heard. So it's one of those things where it's like, I want to see how other countries and other places dealt with the aliens coming in. So I look forward to that. I haven't seen a trailer for it though, so my thoughts might change, but from the sound of the plot, I'm looking forward to it. The next one would normally be higher, but unfortunately because I don't know if Jim Carrey's coming back to star in this or not, it's a little bit lower, and that is Sonic 3. Now, I enjoyed the first 2 movies, not just because of Jim Carrey, but also because of the characters. I loved the addition of Knuckles and like all that in the previous film. But the fact of we don't know if Jim Carrey's coming back for this one, it is a little bit lower for me because I love my Jim Carrey, as you guys know. So the fact that we don't even know if he's actually coming back or not is a little bit... So that's why it's not at the top, but it's also not at the bottom, because I will still watch Sonic 3, even if Jim Carrey's not in it, just because I did really enjoy the first 2. But I really hope he is in the third one. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and at number 7, we have Ballerina. So this is a spin-off of the John Wick franchise. Now, I absolutely love the John Wick films. I still haven't watched The Continental yet. I do need to watch that, because anything that's to do with John Wick I will watch, because they are fun, action-packed films. They're enjoyable. Keanu Reeves does amazing in the role. But it was nice to see a different side of the John Wick universe now, because it's all to do with the ballerina side of it that we saw briefly. I think it was in 2 or 3, I can't remember. But no, I look forward to seeing how that will go, especially since I don't know when we're going to get another John Wick. But I do like the fact that they are expanding on the universe, because I think there is a lot we could learn or understand the John Wick universe more. So definitely had to make my list. Okay, and at number 6, we have Argyle. Now, this one surprised me because Me, my mum and my sister went to go and see The Hunger Games, the newest one, and the trailer for Argyle came up. Me and my mum watched it and we were like, this actually looks quite funny. It looks like it's going to be fun. So hence why I put it on my anticipated list, because I do like, I can't remember his name, Matthew Vaughn. He did the Kingsman films. I really enjoy those films. So the fact that he's doing another spy film and that it looks quite good. There's a lot of actors in there that I recognise, that I enjoy. So from the trailer alone, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know it's coming at the beginning of the year. I think it's like February. So who knows, maybe this might make my top 10 of the year. I'm not sure. But at the same time, it looks like it's going to be fun, quirky, and enjoyable. So I can't wait for that. Okay, so the top 5 films are actually all sequels. And at number 5 is Kung Fu Panda 4. I really enjoy the Kung Fu Panda franchise. I think with each film, they've got more entertaining, more enjoyable. And I look forward to seeing where they go with this 4th one, especially since they've brought back Tai Lung as one of the villains, kind of. When I watched the trailer, it did look enjoyable. It looked like a lot of fun. I do like DreamWorks films. Some work, some don't. But this franchise is one of very few franchises where I feel like they have worked. And I just look forward to seeing Poe again. I'm a bit concerned because you don't see the Furious 5 in the trailer. Now, are they coming back? Are they just gonna be out of it? Like, no one's really mentioned anything about them, so who knows? So that bit I'm a little bit concerned about, because they did make the first 3 films with those in them. But who knows? Maybe it might be like Scream, where as much as I love Neve Campbell, even though she weren't in the 6th one, it was still really good for what they did. So who knows? But Kung Fu Panda 4 is at number 5. And then at number 4, we have Ghostbusters, the Frozen Empire. I had to think then. But yes, so this is the newest Ghostbusters sequel. This is the sequel to Afterlife that we got. Trailer for it looks really good. I like the fact that the original gang are coming back as well. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and all that lot. I'm glad to see them come back. It does look pretty cool. I mean, the fact that it's all to do with fear and being frozen over and things like that. It does look like it's going to be a lot of fun. I did enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife. I thought it was a good return to form. But also at the same time, you have to be careful with franchises, because if you do too many, people then lose interest. So fingers crossed, this goes just as well as Afterlife. Okay, and then the last 3 are my absolute I'm most excited for. And at number 3 is Inside Out 2. I really enjoyed Inside Out. That was such an emotional, such an amazing film. And so the fact that we're getting a second one, and from the trailer, it already looks good already. Cannot wait for it. I'm a bit sad that Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling are not coming back to the voices. But that happens sometimes, and at least with it being voiceovers, you can sort of like try and work around it. But I like the fact that we're getting new emotions. This is Riley as a teenager now, and I like the fact that we are going to develop more in that world, because I think it is such one of the better Pixar films that we have gotten. And yeah, so from the trailer alone, I'm hyped. Okay, and at number 2 is Beetle Juice 2. Oh my god, I absolutely love the first one. It's one of my favourite Tim Burton films. Michael Keaton's coming back as Beetlejuice. Amazing. Like, some of the original cast are coming back as well. Absolutely amazing. We've got some new characters like Jenna Ortega. I look forward to seeing where they're going to go with the sequel, because I'm not really sure where they could go. Because how things ended, it wrapped up fine. But because I really enjoyed the first one, I look forward to seeing where they do take the second one. What it will be about, I've got no clue. I haven't really looked at the plot synopsis or anything. And I think I'll keep it that way until I watch the trailer. Because for me, Beetlejuice 2 has to be good. If it isn't, I think I will be disappointed. Because it is a Tim Burton, and it's to do with a film that is one of my favourite 80s films. So, fingers crossed. But at my number 1, I think everyone will know what my number 1 is. Deadpool 3. I am so hyped for this film. The fact that we're getting Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, the fact that we're getting some other old cast members from other films coming in, The fact that he's now coming into the MCU as an official thing, amazing. I like the fact they're keeping it as R rating as well, because even though Disney have taken over for the MCU now, even though I was a bit concerned, I thought they were going to take the R rating away, they have kept it. So I'm so excited. The set photos look great. I cannot wait for this. Deadpool 3. I really hope that this is going to be like my top 10 favourite movie of the year. In fact, maybe my number 1. I really hope so, because I really enjoy the first 2 Deadpool films. Ryan Reynolds, absolutely perfect for Deadpool. So fingers crossed this all goes well, because Deadpool 3, I'm so excited for. Can't wait for it. But yeah, there's some other films that might have made the list. But for me, these were the 10 that when I looked, I was like, what am I looking forward to seeing the most? So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on my top 10 anticipated list. Is there any that you would recommend for me to watch that I might not have added to the list? Or what is your top 10 anticipated list? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time.